Hello student. So in our previous video we have learned about the types of quadrilateral. What is a quadrilateral? Parallelogram, non-parallelogram. The two types of parallelograms, that is rhombus and a rectangle, and by the combination of rectangle and rhombus we have square. Okay, so here in this video we will prove all the theorems from 8.1 to 8.7. These are the theorems. Okay, so we are going to prove that, and these are the important theorems. You must have to write these statements before starting this chapter in your notebook. Okay, so here is the first theorem, in which it is said that a diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two equal or two congruent triangles. So look, what is a parallelogram? First thing, in a parallelogram opposite sides are parallel, so these two sides are parallel to each other, and these two sides are also going to be parallel to each other. Okay, so here we have ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, now one thing, look, BD is a diagonal. It is dividing. What a theorem says, that the diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into two congruent triangles, means we have to show that these two triangles are congruent to each other. For that, look, if AB is parallel to CD, then and BD is transversal. Okay, so we can see that angle ABD is equals to angle BDC. Okay, alternate interior angles. This angle is equals to this angle. Also, if these two lines are parallel, if AD is parallel to CB and BD is transversal, so we can see that this angle is going to be equals to this one, means angle ADC is equals to angle DBC. Okay, by alternate interior angles. So now in triangle ABD and triangle BDC, in these two triangles we have BD is equals to BD, which is common. Okay, these two angles, and this is side. So we can say that by angle side angle congruency criteria, okay, these two triangles ABD is congruent to triangle DBC, yeah, BDC. Okay, these two triangles are congruent because one pair of angles are equal and BD line is common. So by angle side angle, these two triangles are congruent. Okay, now what does our side look, this is the second theorem. Now we have proved that, look, let me draw it here, roughly draw ABCD. This is a parallelogram in which opposite sides are parallel. Okay, so this is C. Now we have proved that these two triangles are congruent to each other. Okay, so we can say that the side AD of this triangle and side BC of this triangle is equal. Okay, so here we can say that AD is equals to BC. Also AB is equals to CD by CPCT. What is CPCT? Corresponding part of congruent triangles. Okay, now look, if each pair of opposite sides of a quadrilateral is equal, then it is a parallelogram. This is what we have to prove. So look, if these two sides are equal and these two sides are equal, we have learnt about a property of a parallelogram, that if both pair of opposite sides are parallel or equal, then it is a parallelogram. Okay, so by that we can say that means a quadrilateral whose each pair of opposite sides are equal, then it is a parallelogram. And which type of parallelogram it will be? Rectangle, because opposite sides are equal. Okay, now in a parallelogram opposite angles are equal. Okay, so here what we have to prove, look, these two triangles are congruent. So we can see that angle A is equals to angle C. Angle A is equals to angle C. Okay, so here by CPCT we can say that angle A is equals to angle C, means in the same way we can prove Okay, also these two angles are equal and these two angles are equal, so both the combination of b plus c, look, if it is x and this one is y, so this is y and this is x, but the entire angle is x plus y. Okay, so here we can say that angle b is equals to angle d. Okay, so in a parallelogram opposite angles are equal. Okay, now next theorem says that if the opposite angles are equal, then the quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Converse, you can prove by yourself that angle x is equals to angle x and angle y is equals to angle y. This is given, so we have to prove it is a parallelogram. Okay, so when these two angles are equal and this is the transversal line, then AB must be parallel to CD. Okay, and if angle y is equals to y here and BD is transversal, then we can say that AD must be parallel to BC. Okay, so if both pair of opposite sides are parallel, then it is a parallelogram. Okay, now 8.6 says that diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. Okay, now for that, look here, we will draw a parallelogram. So here we have AB is parallel to CD. AB is parallel to CD. Let me draw diagonals also. These are the diagonals. Okay, this is O. What we have to prove here, to prove that it bisect each other, means OA is equals to OC and OB is equals to OD. This is what we have to prove. Now look, if we talk about in triangle AOB and COD, these two triangles AOB and COD, so AB is parallel to CD, okay, and BD is transversal. So we can say that angle ABO is equals to angle ODC. Alternate interior angles. This angle is equals to this angle. Okay, now also this angle is equals to this angle, means angle BAO is equals to angle OCD, and angle DOC is equal, first of all I have to write for triangle ABC, ABO, so AOB is equals to okay, is equals to COD by vertically opposite angles. So by SSS congruency criteria, we can say that triangle AOB is congruent to triangle COD. Okay, now look, angle C, angle OCD is equals to angle OAB, means OA is equals to OC. Okay, so OA is equals to OC and OB is equals to OD by CPCP. Okay, so in a parallelogram, diagonals bisect each other, whether it is a rectangle, whether it is a rhombus or a square, but diagonals bisect each other. Okay, now the converse we have to prove. So in this way we have proved that, look, these are the statements that you need to learn, okay, because these are going to be applied directly on the questions. Okay, so now let's move to the question of first exercise. So here is the first question in which angles of quadrilateral are in ratio. Okay, but we know that angle sum property of a triangle is equals to 360 degree. So here we can say that 3x plus 5x plus 9x plus 13x is equals to 360. Okay, 22, 27 and 3, 30. So 30x is equals to 360, or x is equals to 12. So we can get sides here that it will be 12 3s are 36, this will be 60, this will be 108, and 13 12 130 26 150 60. Okay, these are the sides. So in the same way you can prove if three angles are given and fourth you have to find. Okay, now let's move to question number second, in which it is said that if the diagonals of a parallelogram are equal, then show that it is a rectangle. Okay, now we have diagonals of parallelogram equal. Okay, now here we have given that AC is equals to BD, and we have to show that this ABCD is a rectangle. Okay, so now to prove that it is a rectangle, Okay, what we need to prove, either we will prove all of these angles are 180 degree, 90 degree, okay, or if we can prove AO is equals to OC and OB is equals to OD, then diagonals bisect each other. So diagonals bisect each other in every parallelogram, okay, and given what is given here, that ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, so what we need to do here is that it is a parallelogram. Okay, so if AB is equals to CD, if AB is equals to CD and AD is equals to BC, then we can say that ABCD is a rectangle. Okay, or we can prove all of these angles as 90 degree, then only we can say that a parallelogram is a rectangle. Okay, so for the solution, first we need that in triangle AOB and triangle COD, okay, in these two triangles, like previous question, previous theorem, what we will write here, look, AO is equals to OC and OB is equals to OD, because it is a diagonals bisect each other, diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. Okay, we are just taking the statements of theorem. Okay, we know that if it is ABCD is a parallelogram, it is given, so we can take AO is equals to OC and OB is equals to OD. Okay, their diagonals bisect each other, and look, now if AO is equals to OC and OB is equals to OD, and look at these two angles, so we can say that angle AOB is equals to angle COD. Why? Two lines intersecting each other, then their vertically opposite angles are equal. So here is the side, this angle and this side is equals to this side, angle and side. So by SAS congruency, triangle AOB is equals to triangle is similar to congruent to triangle COD. Okay, so we can say that AB is equals to CD by CPCT. Okay, now we one thing we have that AB is equals to CD. Okay, but if we prove BC is equals to AD, BC is equals to AD, then we can get, so in triangle AOD and triangle BOC. Okay, so now the same thing we have, that AO is equals to OC and OB is equals to OD. Statement will be same, that diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. Okay, so and angle AOD is equals to angle BOC. Okay, look, these two angles are equal, vertically opposite angles. Okay, vertically opposite angles. So now we can say that triangle AOD is congruent to triangle BOC by SAS congruency rule. So from here we have AD is equals to BC. Okay, by CPCT. So we just have to write one more statement here, that in ABCD, AB is equals to CD and AD is equals to BC. So if both pair of opposite sides are equal, hence it is a rectangle, or given parallelogram is a rectangle. Okay, so in this way you have to use these theorems directly and apply them directly into the question. Okay, now let's do next question also. By this you will be able to solve further more questions. Okay, so here's the question number 3, in which it is said that show that if diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other at right angles, then it is a rhombus. Okay, then it is a rhombus. So for rhombus, look, for rhombus we also have to prove all sides are equal. Okay, so now what is given here, given is that we have a quadrilateral. Okay, so let me draw. So this is the given part of your question number 3. ABCD is a quadrilateral in which diagonals are bisecting each other at 90 degree. Okay, so what is given? We have that diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree. This shows that angle AOB, this is the intersection point O. So angle AOB is equals to angle BOC is equals to angle COD is equals to angle AOD. Okay, all these angles are of 90 degree. Now what we need to prove is that AB is equals to CD and also AD is equals to BC. So first of all we will take adjacent sides. So in triangle AOB and triangle COD. So in these two triangles we have OA is equals to OC and OB is equals to OD, because diagonals are bisecting each other. This is given. Look, this is given that they are bisecting each other at 90 degree. But bisection means dividing into two equal parts. That's why I'm taking OA is equals to OC and OB is equals to OD. Okay, bisect each other. Okay, and angle AOB is equals to angle COD. So this is vertically opposite is equals to 90 degree given, or you can write just vertically opposite angles. So from here we have triangle AOB is congruent to triangle COD. So from here we have, look, by SAS, not SAS, ASA, angle side angle. Okay, congruency rule. So here we can say that AB is equals to CD. Okay, so here AB is equals to CD, that we have find, but we need to find AD is equals to AB also and AD is equals to BC also. So now what we will have, look, name this as first equation. So now in triangle BOC and triangle AOD, so this is the same, that OA is equals to OC and OB is equals to OD. It is given. Okay, but angle BOC is equals to angle AOD is equals to 90 degree. This is also given, or you can write vertically opposite angles also. Okay, opposite angles. So from here we can see that triangle BOC is congruent to triangle AOD by angle side angle property. Okay, so from here we can say that BC is equals to AD. This is our second equation. Now we have to prove adjacent sides also equal, so we can get AB, BC, CD and AD, all sides are equal. So for that we will take in triangle AOB and triangle AOD. Okay, in triangle AOD and AOB, these two triangles. So look, first of all OA is common here. So we will write OA is equals to OA. This is common. Okay. Now in these two triangles, this angle is equals to this angle. Okay. So here we have angle AOB is equals to angle AOD is equals to 90 degree. So this is given. Now look, this side is common and this is the angle. So OB is equals to OD. It is also given. So OB is equals to OD. It is also given. So now by side angle side SAS, here we will apply SAS. AOB is congruent to triangle AOD by SAS. Okay. So from here we can say that AB is equals to AD by corresponding part of congruent triangle CPCT. So this is our first equation. Now from first, second and third, what we have that AB is equals to, look, here AB is equals to CD. So AB is equals to CD, but here AB is also equals to AD. So equals to AD, but AD is equals to BC. So all sides are equal. Now what we have to write? We have to write a statement here that this shows that diagonals bisecting each other at 90 degree and all sides of quadrilateral are equal hence it is a rhombus. Okay, because it is a property of rhombus that diagonals are bisecting each other at 90 degree, so it is given and we have proved all sides are equal. Okay, so we can say that hence it is a rhombus. So bachcho, in this way you have to prove all the questions. So here is the means you have to solve further questions. There is question number 4, 5, 6 in your copy, and later on we will means in our next video we will discuss all the remaining questions of this exercise. Okay, so I hope you all understand. All you need to do is practice more and more questions. Okay, you just go through the examples also and then you can solve all the questions. Thank you.